So during the market's last trading session, the Nasdaq ended the day down 1.26%. The S&P 500 also had a pullback, finishing the day down 1.12%. Can the markets push to new all-time highs, or do we start declining from here? Based on my analysis over the weekend, the Nasdaq wants to push to new all-time highs. In terms of percentage, from current price, I'm looking for a 4% increase in the Nasdaq QQQs, and that should take us to 549. With that said, despite the current upside potential, the risk to the downside is far greater. Alright guys, welcome back. If this is your first time stopping by, do consider subscribing to the channel. In today's video, I have some important levels for you guys to watch on Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA, ARM Holdings, ticker symbol ARM, QBTS, D-Wave Quantum, and ticker symbol QUBT, Quantum Computing. Let's start things off with Qualcomm, ticker symbol QCOM. So about a month ago, when the stock was trading at 136, I said if the stock could break this trend line, then look for a run to 154. Let's now go ahead and take a listen to that clip. The next stock is Qualcomm, ticker symbol QCOM. Looking at the chart, the stock is currently inside of a bullish broadening wedge. If the stock can break out of this pattern, my price target is at 154. That's about a 13% move from current price. Once again, as you guys can see, my technical analysis was 100% accurate. Now, is there more room for Qualcomm stock to run towards the upside? The answer is yes, and that's to my new price target at 188. From current price, that's going to be an increase of 21%. Now, current support is going to be at 154. If the stock falls below 154, then look for a pullback to 148. Should 148 fail to hold as support, then look for a further pullback to 140. Now, above current support, you have resistance at 163. If Qualcomm can stay above 154, I want you guys to look for a run back to 163. And if Qualcomm can break and stay above 163, then I want you guys to look for a run to 175. Once again, my target to the upside is going to be at 188. The next stock is going to be Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. So as of right now, my price target for Tesla is going to be at 420. From current price, we're looking at an increase of over 29%. With that said, current support is going to be at 324. If Tesla falls below 324, then look for a pullback to 302. Below 302, Tesla's next level of support is going to be at 289. If the stock does end up falling back to 289 from current price, that's going to be a decrease of 11%. Above current support, Tesla now has resistance at 343. If the stock can get above 343, then look for a run to 366. From current price, that's going to be an increase of 12%. The next stock is NVIDIA, ticker symbol NVDA. On Friday, the stock was down over 2%, pulling back to support at 140. If that level breaks, I want you guys to look for a pullback to 134. And if NVIDIA breaks 134, then look for a pullback to 124. Now, if NVIDIA can stay above 140, I want you guys to look for a run to 148, which is my price target. The next ticker is QUBT, Quantum Computing. So in my previous video, I gave you guys my price predictions on QUBT. Let's now go ahead and take a listen to that clip. Current support is going to be at 1896. If the stock falls below that level, then look for a 5% pullback to 1764. If that level breaks, then look for a pullback to 1668. From current price, that's going to be a pullback of almost 12%. Now, just in case you missed it, I said if 1896 failed to hold as support, then look for a pullback to 1764. And if that level breaks, then look for a further pullback to 1668. Once again, as you guys can see, my technical analysis was on point. With that said, current support is going to be at 1669. If that level breaks, then look for a pullback to $16 per share. Below that price point, your next level of support is going to be at $15. Now, above current support, you have resistance at 1764 and at 1896. If the stock can get above 1764, then look for a run back to 1896. From current price, that's going to be an increase of 13%. The next stock is ARM Holding, ticker symbol ARM. Now, in my previous video covering the stock, I said if it could stay above support at 122 and get above resistance at 135, then look for a run to 144. Let's take a listen. Now, above current support at 122, you have resistance at 135. If ARM can get above 135, then I want you guys to look for a run to 144. From current price, that's going to be a move of almost 16%. Guys, when it comes to technical analysis, this channel is one of the best. Now, current support for ARM is going to be at 135. If it falls below this level, then look for a pullback to 122. And above current support, you have resistance at 144. Now, if ARM can break and stay above 144, then look for a run to 156. From current price, that's going to be an increase of 15%. The next stock is QBTS, D-Wave Quantum. Now, in previous videos, I kept telling you guys that D-Wave Quantum was at its expected move at 1887. And I gave you guys my overall target to the downside, which is at $13 per share. From current price, we're still looking at a decline of 13%. With that said, your main level of support is now going to be at $14.39. If the stock falls below this level, then look for a pullback to $13 per share, which is my price target. Above current support at $14.39, you have resistance at $15.82 and at $17.53. If the stock can get above $15.82, then look for a run to $15.83. Alright guys, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.